Hey guys, I'm going to show you here SEO content writing using the Semrush SEO writing assistant. I love this tool. I think it's great. We use it on all of our articles. So this is for one of our affiliate web hosting sites. And what we did is we used the Semrush topic research module and identified an appropriate topic for our niche. And we sent it for content writing, got it back, and we run it through the analysis. And so the Semrush writing assistant does several things for you. And obviously we want to see this sort of perfect SEO score. And it breaks it down into more than just SEO metrics. So I'll walk you through here what we do. So primarily SEO, this gives you some of the metrics on, is the title right? Is the content right? It tells you about readability, if there are any hard to read sentences. Maybe you want to look at replacing some complex words. It's got our primary target keyword here and then some of the recommended keywords. And so we use this tool also to create the brief, or at least in part to create the brief. So we created a content template from Semrush, and we sent this information from this tool to our content writer. And, just to be clear, it doesn't make sense to try and shove in all of these keywords. If they don't fit, they don't fit. There's definitely such a thing as over SEOing content, and you want it first and foremost to be readable. So this is just showing what keywords that we hit within the article. There's an optimal number of links, tone of voice, and this can vary for the niche and vary for the writer and what your audience is. So it's on the formal side. It's pretty consistent. Originality, it's great that we have this checker, and it is a unique article, so we want to make sure there's no plagiarism issues. So we get this really good score here. I'm going to walk you through some of the sections and what we did. So first off, introduce the topic and what you're going to get out of it and what the benefits are going to be to you. Next, we have a heading. The reason we have this heading and then this list, and in the actual article, each section of the different types of hosting are going to link to. So this will be a link to the section, so an internal anchor link on the page. Reason we do this, these stand a better chance of getting featured snippets if you do this kind of format, especially when you link them to the sections. That also helps with passage indexing. It just helps search engines understand which section of your site is about what. So this will likely hit many sub queries and related queries. So we introduced the general topic. There's a graphic that was produced. I'm not crazy about this graphic. I'll probably change this. So first thing, what is web hosting? So this also addresses some of the people also ask questions, which is another great thing to do. If you have a target keyword, look at the people also ask section and try and address questions. You'll stand much more chance of ranking for a wider range of search terms and hitting some of those featured snippets. So highly recommend that you look at that. So we have these separate sections, and then we have bulleted lists, which is good. Internal links to our other content on the site. We have pros and cons of each, and we break that down as we go through the article. It's structured in a semantic way such that it's logical and makes sense for indexing. And then we talk about all the different types of hosting and summarize it at the end. So this is the sort of logical structure of the document, and you get to see that in the tree in Google Docs here. You can see all of the different sections here and the score that you get. And this tool, it's really nice because, you can just click to something. So it's identified this as something that's particularly hard to read. So you can optimize that if you like. There's also some additional things that you could do. Look for additional internal link opportunities. You could just search the document or scan it. I probably want to break this up a little bit, add a little more white space. I think people often underestimate the power of white space. So people don't read a word page like you would a document, like a Word document or an Office document. people scan. So scannability of your content is quite important. That's why bolding some keywords, there's a lot of noise about that in the industry right now. Bolding relevant, appropriate keywords is entirely appropriate. Don't overdo it, but it's definitely worthwhile. Yeah, so that is the SEO Content Writing Assistant. We use it for checking all of our incoming articles. I think it's a great tool. And yeah, happy optimizing. Thanks.